A lot of you are new to Linux, but you want to know how you can set up your own server over there and host your website in it. So most of the users who are coming from Windows or Mac operating system are very much used to using an UI. But in Linux, we mostly use command line to do everything. So today in this video, we are going to see how we can set an Apache server in an Ubuntu computer using terminal. So let's get into the video. So I have booted up into my Ubuntu machine. First thing we are going to do is we are going to open a terminal. In servers, we have a default terminal, whereas if we have a normal machine, you will have to open the terminal, and we are going to learn how to install our Apache server. I will increase the size of this a little bit so that you can see. Okay, so I have increased the size of the terminal window a little bit. Now what we are going to do is we are going to first update Ubuntu. So it is sudo apt update. I'm using Ubuntu 22.04, that is the latest LTS version. If you are on some other version, the commands might be a little bit different because the package manager command has been updated and a little more of commands have been updated. One more help you can take is, if you do not know which commands to put, you can go to a browser, and the browser there you can search for the learnerfiles.com and search for my Apache blog over there. Here if I go to blogs, you can find a create your first server using Apache. So if it could be somewhere on the bottom also, so you can just scroll and find this blog and try to use all the commands. So here I have put all the commands in an order for you so that you can just follow this document and do it. So it would be a great help for the beginners who do not know much about commands. So we have updated our system. Now what we are going to do is we are going to install Apache. For installation, the commands are very simple. We just need to do sudo apt install Apache. To give the permissions, Y, press enter. Now it is installing Apache 2 server. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to check my firewall permissions and allow Apache in my firewall so that I can access it over the internet. So I will do sudo ufw check status. For that I will do status sudo ufw status, and it is saying the status of my firewall is inactive. So because my firewall is currently inactive, I have to enable it. So now it is saying firewall is active and enabled on my system. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear my screen. Okay, now it would be much easier for you to see. Now I have enabled my firewall. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to check all the applications which are listed in my firewall. So to do that, I will do sudo ufw app list. Press enter. So you can see Apache and Apache 2 are here. So these are the applications which are available for the firewall. I'm going to enable them. So what I will do is sudo ufw allow allow Apache full. Press enter. So now you can see the rules of Apache Full have been added to my firewall. So now when we have added Apache to our firewall, what we can do is again check the status of a firewall. So to check that, I'm just going to give the command for sudo ufw status, press enter. Now you can see now the firewall is active and Apache is also allowed over here. Now let's check the status of our Apache 2 server. To check the status of our server, what we are going to do is we are going to do sudo systemctl status Apache 2. Press enter. Now it is showing our server is active and running. Next, what we are going to do is we are going to check the status of Apache server from the web. For that, what we are going to do is we are going to check our IP. Just to check our IP, we are going to use the hostname command. Host name space dash I. I is for the internet. So now it is returning a value 10.0.2.15. Let's go to a browser. So we will just open our browser and give our IP, which we just copied right now. Give our IP. So when we give our IP, our Apache 2 default web page would be loaded. Now what is the next thing we are going to do? So this is the default location where our actual website is held. Now we are going to change it and we are going to point it to the new website which we are going to create. Okay, so before we do that, what we are going to do is we are going to just see other systemctl commands. So if I want to stop, restart or start my Apache server, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do sudo systemctl stop Apache 2. So my Apache 2 server should be stopped. Let's go to the web browser, reload this page, and now the web page is no longer available. Again, to start it, I'm going to do sudo systemctl start Apache 2. Let's go to the web page, rehit this, and now the web page is again back up. If I want to reload the Apache 2 server, I will just do systemctl reload Apache 2. It is helpful when we are making some updates to the web page and we do not need to stop it, just need to update it. So we will do reload Apache 2 server. And if I want to restart it, I'm going to use the sudo systemctl restart Apache 2 command. Okay. Other than that, I can also disable Apache 2 by using the systemctl disable Apache 2. Okay. So these commands are helpful when we want to stop the server, restart the server, or reload the server. So now what I want to do is I want to point the website to my own web page rather than the default one. For that, I'm going to create a new directory and put all the website files over there. So for that, I will do sudo mkdir. So I will create the new directory just where the existing files are there. Just near that, I'm going to create the new directory. So that is in var/www. So the default page is in var/www. Then there is this index page. But I'm going to create a new directory amk over here, which is short for Ankush. That way I will remember what file I have created. Let me press enter. So I have created the new directory. Inside this new directory, I'm going to create my own domain page. Before that, I need to give some permissions to the users. That is the default user, which is Ankush. So to give permissions, I'm going to do sudo chown the user is Ankush colon again Ankush. So if you do not know what your username is, this is your username over here. I'm just using it over here. Okay. Then we'll do space again
the folder which I have created, I want to give the permission of that over here, and then I will press enter. Next, what I will do is I will write the permissions exactly which I want to give to Ankush. Sudo chmod. Chmod is used to modify the permissions of the user. So in this command we have given the ownership to Ankush. Now we are giving the rights which they will have, that is 755. And now again I will give the directory path. Press enter. Now I have given all the required permissions for me to create and manipulate any kind of a file in my directory. Then I can create new pages and then host them on my web server. So let's create our index page. For that I will do sudo nano. Again I will go into the directory var/www/ank, and I'm going to name it index.html. So that is generally the default page. So inside the index.html page, you need to give this code. You can write any kind of web page over here, or if you already have a web page, just post it over here. If you do not know what you want to host, you want just to test it, you can just copy this code which I have created over my blog and just paste it over here. Do not worry, the link of the blog will be in the bottom of this video. Okay, after that I need to save this. I will do Ctrl X and this would be saved and exited. Next, what we need to do is we need to now create the new configuration file. So to create the new configuration file, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do sudo nano So to create the new configuration file, I'm going to sudo nano. Now I'm going to point to again this folder. This is etc/apache2/sites available. Inside sites available, you can name any page over here. So I'm going to create here ANKQ, or I can just name it ANK1, whatever you want. And then I will just put point CONF, press enter. Now what you will do is you will go to my blog, and I have already given you what you need to put over here. You can type this also, but because my machine is very laggy because I'm using a VM, I don't know, it needs more hardware or something. So I'll just paste it over here. And again, main thing is you can change the server name and all over here, but the most important thing is to change the domain root. The domain root should be the place where we have created the new directory, inside which we will have the index page and whatever else files we are going to put in the future. It's lagging a little bit. So I have over here the ANK folder, ANK. I just have to Ctrl X and I will just press yes. Enter. So I have created the new configuration file. Now I need to enable the new configuration file. To enable the new configuration file, I'm going to use a tool. So to use this tool, I'm going to do sudo A2, it is short for Apache 2, en site, that is to enable site. And then I'm going to name the new one, that is ank1.conf. Press enter. So this will enable the new one. Now what we want to do is we want to disable the old one, that is sudo a2 dis site, and that is 000 -default.conf. press enter. So extra s is there, I just will correct this, press enter. Okay, so it is saying that it is already disabled. So because it is already disabled and we have enabled the new site, we will just test if every configuration is correct. To do so, we are going to do sudo apache 2 ctl config test. So config test we are going to do. Again, it is lagging and unable to type things properly, so we have to do config test, press enter. So it is saying all the syntax and everything is okay. Now again, I will go to the browser, I will give my IP over here, press enter, and check if my site is working. So it is working properly. It is saying my new site hosted on Apache server. So this was it, guys. This way you can install your Apache server, then you can point to your new directory where you can give all the files. Try it out, check it, and check out my blog. If you need any kind of help, it will be there. Comment on this video, I will try to reach out to you, try to help you. So thank you, that was it from my side. Before we end this video and you go away, I want to tell you about our latest website, that is learnofiles.com. You can come here. We have a lot of experienced trainers and a lot of courses over here. You can go to courses and enroll into any of our courses. We have a lot of courses already and a lot more are coming. Similarly, we do provide customized trainings for people anywhere in India. So you can just ask us for a code and we will tell you what code it would be. We will customize the training according to your need. Also, we have a lot of industry blogs on different things like why Linux, what is Docker, how to install Apache server. So we have like a lot of blogs on a lot of technology, how to do a lot of things. You can come over here, check them out. We keep on having some seminars like every fortnight where we tell you about latest technologies and what of those technologies you should learn, what are the career paths you can choose. And you can also get a lot of discounts by joining our so you can also get a lot of offers and discount and check our you can get a lot of offers and get a lot of discount when you come to our website. A lot of content is free, like our blogs, and we also have a YouTube channel. We keep on posting those videos over here also. So please do check our LearnerFiles latest website. The link of the website is in the description, and you can come there and check out our different social media platforms like our Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn pages. And please do like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. This is Ankush, this side. Bye.